welcome to the ESL Southeast European Championship.
Gotta be honest though, I mean at this point it is a chance for Sinners to get...
How has he been able to just shift through like that? He's not going to
Oh!
He will, maybe another ace on the...
Oh, man!
4 kills, 1 player left,
Oh!
and the ace.
Here comes the Bane with the double kill, and here comes the follow-up, and Jack is waiting to follow up there, and we see the triple kill come out and taking down Poppy, and they are continuing to push this one. You are going to want to get out of there, you don't want to dart to that one, but there comes the Quadra. Are we going to see the Penta?
Red Bull gives you wings.
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Hello and welcome to the ESL SEC Southeast Europe Championship Season 7. I'm Extremes and joined by Prophecy. How you doing, Prof?
Well, quite disappointed that my Skype has decided to not work tonight, but otherwise good.
Yeah, the other thing that doesn't seem to be working at the moment is the sound. I think everybody can hear us, but I don't think they can hear any game sound, so hopefully I'll just give the admins a poke to get that working. But hey guys, we are here. Things are working. Do apologize if it was all silent. There was supposed to be music playing as far as I know, so we probably should have spoken a bit sooner, but we are here and we're ready to go. We're just waiting for the players to join the server, so if you would give them a few minutes, we'll probably get going in just a bit, hey?
Yeah, should be.
Cool indeed. Well, thanks for your patience, guys. Stick around. We'll get talking again in a minute. We're just waiting for some players to join the server. Well, here we are. We actually are on camera. Things are working as far as I can tell. How are you doing?
Should be fine.
Cool. Well, that took us a while to get going, so apologies for that. I don't know why the in-game feed went black again. We don't actually handle the production on this. It's handled by It's handled off-site, shall we say? So we don't actually know why it's done that. But we do thank you guys for joining us. ESL ACC Season 7, longest-running championship in the region, which is good to be involved with. IMAX Streams with me is Prophecy, and this is powered by ESL Need for Seat. I can read, guys. Look at that. I can read what's on the overlay.
It's a handy skill.
I think so, I mean, reading kill feeds, all of those sorts of things. But we are going to get going pretty soon. This matchup itself was a matchup from the very first playday of the championship, and it's a rematch, basically. Click Tech versus Jail on Shooting. That day it went 2-1 to Click Tech. Is it going to go the same?
I haven't actually seen a lot of Jailon Shooting since that day, but ClickTech certainly has looked pretty good in recent games. So I think it's fair to say ClickTech probably does take it, but again, I don't know enough about Jailon Shooting. I haven't seen them enough to make a hard call there.
Yeah, the one player I recall there being a pretty hard hitter was Joda. He did pretty well when we saw him. So I'd be interested to see him again on ClickTech side. On the other hand, there's a whole bunch of names. Gedrimzilla looks good, I think, particularly.
Yeah, he's got one of the weirder names, and certainly he's pretty damn solid, to say the least. So yeah, definitely one of the players you'll be looking at there. A couple of the other guys. Flatrew's got a couple of sick. I know his Deagle looks pretty sick when he gets it going. So otherwise, I think Jailon Shooting has a chance, but ClickTech is a team that I do favor here.
Yeah, they also not too long ago in was it the minor qualifier? They actually beat Kingwin, which is pretty crazy. So that's not necessarily something you'd usually expect out of a lesser team, but I think they're showing that they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's online, but again, this is online, so
Exactly.
I suppose it works all the way. Yeah. I mean, look, they need to qualify, obviously, to the offline final section, and at the moment, that's a little bit way away. I mean, I think Jailon Shooting, if I remember correctly, they are, 1 and 2 in the season so far?
They haven't won yet, as far as I recall. Let me actually check the
Oh.
rankings. Jailon Shooting, yeah, haven't won yet. Of course, just update for you guys, Invictus Aquilus actually pulled out for whatever reason. No idea why.
Yeah.
And then ClickTech are sitting on 3 points. So that's 1 win, 1 loss. They, of course, lost to Headshot BG. I heard that was a bit of a massacre, actually.
Yeah, Headshot BG is looking really, really potent, to be fair. They probably look like the best team in the competition that I've seen. And we'll have to see if they can continue that kind of form. But yeah, they look very, very good. They just ran over ClickTech the other day.
Yeah, what's interesting about that is when we were doing the qualifiers with Headshot BG, we actually covered them a bunch of times. They took quite a number of attempts to actually make it through the qualifier, which is interesting to me. But now that they're here, they're doing amazingly.
Yeah, I suppose it's just maybe a little bit of nerves. You have to win everything all the way through, and it's just once you're past that mental block, it just makes your life a lot easier.
Yeah, it definitely does. So that's, of course, Group A. This is the group that we're covering tonight. Group B, which will be tomorrow. Toxic at the top there. They've won 3 from 3, looking really good. Infamous looking pretty good themselves at 1 win, 1 loss. And then Primordial just behind them, who've, to be fair to them, lost out a couple of times when they looked like they might actually potentially win.
Yeah, it's a harsh day when you somehow fail at the last hurdle the whole time.
Yeah, and then
And they're making a bad habit of it.
Indeed. And they've got such a good player as well. Cusco always looks really good, but doesn't seem to have the backup to really get them over the line. The interesting thing is when they have won maps, it's usually not him doing the 30 bomb and everybody else being bad. It's everybody being good. So it just seems with that particular team that the star player and the rest don't fire at the same time, and that's never a good thing.
No, definitely not a situation you want to be in with any regularity. So, I mean, there's a lot of teams here that, like, you can clearly see they have a lot of skill, but it just seems as though they lack the ability to combine it all into one good package.
Yeah, absolutely the issue for them. And then the defending champions Nexus, they haven't won yet. 0 from 2. What the heck?
Yeah, a bit of a rough one for them, but I mean, can only go up from here, I guess.
Well, let's
In
hope
theory.
for them. Of course, going into the qualifier, I think they're ranked 38th in the world on HLTV, which to me now seems somewhat inaccurate after what we've seen so far in the championship.
Yeah, that does seem a little bit inaccurate. But again, it's, you know, how often do these guys get to play? How many tournaments do they get to play? How regularly are they going up against very, very good teams? Because we know that, like, once you go past 20 on the HLTV rankings, it really does a lot of it become online games, and it's very, very unstable down there.
Yeah, I do wonder sometimes how they work those things out. It feels a little bit like it's, I don't know, a Wheel of Fortune or some sort of dartboard that they throw, darts at with numbers on. I guess there's mathematical formulas, but they don't seem to really make a lot of sense, as you say, outside of the top 20. But anyway, talking about the game itself, Jalon shooting versus ClickTech, we're just waiting for the ClickTech players to arrive. They seem to be running a bit late.
That they are. Well, only one player has to arrive.
Oh, are they back? Seems stuck.
Do we not have sound again?
Ah, there is sound. Just waiting for one player. Okay, cool. That's a heck of a lot better than where we were just 2 minutes ago when we only had 3 people on the server.
This is weird. I'm not getting any sound from the stream.
That is very strange. I am, so never fear, there is sound here, but you could also be a little bit behind. There was obviously some sound issues earlier, so maybe just refresh it on your side.
No, I'm live.
Yeah.
There's
What?
just no sound on the stream.
That's inconvenient. Well, at least there's sound for the viewers. That's the most important thing. And for you, dear viewers, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate your patience, sticking around and waiting for these guys to get going. ClickTech, where's your 5th player? Come on, hurry up, guys. I've lost sound now, though, so...
So I'm ahead. Exactly, Extremes. Exactly. It's not me.
Oh, jeez, okay. Do you have sound now?
No.
Sorry for the horrible refresh.
My stream has no sound.
Okay.
Nux. Nikis.
That is not good to hear. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let's hope that the admins can sort this out for us, because we do need sound in our lives. Very, very definitely do need sound. But I think it's just a setting.
Yeah, I've heard deaf people get by without it.
You've heard deaf people. Jeez, that was insensitive.
No, I said I have heard deaf people get by without sound.
Okay. We'll stay away from that to avoid offending anybody. But hey, guys, again, thank you for joining us. If you do want to win yourself a nice prize, type !ARC giveaway in the chat, and you can find out how to win one of 5 €100 vouchers for the ESL store, where you can spend it on something nice. Hopefully something Astralis themed, because none of the other teams are as good right now.
Never, bro. There's gonna be like mad amounts of Navi shirts being bought.
This is true.
Is it Navi shirts? I mean, at this point, I think Navi should just rebrand to Simple.
Simple shirts, yes. I think that would be better.
It seems like just easier. Just rebrand to Simple, because he pretty much is that team.
Oh, we got sound back. Is your sound back?
Yes, it did come back.
Wonderful. Okay, great. And it went away again. And now it's back again. Hopefully we don't have more issues here, guys. We will talk to the admins and hopefully they can sort it out and make sure that it stays with us. Seems slightly out of sync for me. I don't know about you.
Yes, it's very out of sync.
Okay, definitely raise that with the guys.
Oh, sound's gone again.
Ooh, this is no good. again, we do apologize. Not a lot we can do about it, but we will try to communicate with the guys and get it working again. So, in the meantime, all the players are on the server. ClickTech versus Jailon shooting ESL ACC Season 7. Hopefully, we'll get going very soon. See, there is a little bit of discussion. The guys are trying to fix it. So, again, we thank you for your patience. And all things started a little bit late because the teams were late and now some sound issues. So, Prof, while we're waiting, let's talk about ESL 1 Belo Horizonte, or how is it pronounced? Is the Zeth sound?
Belo Horizonte is correct.
We sure
No,
it's
it's not Southern Lions.
You sure it's not like Therochance?
Definitely not Therochance.
Anyway, that starts what on? Does it start tomorrow?
I mean, how would that be? That would be like then every South African would have to pronounce it like, so it wouldn't be like, for instance, what is it? I'm trying to think now. There's no like because you know all South Africans use the ZA suffix at the end.
Instead of
So
SA,
or-
that's South America.
Yeah. Well, yes. Well, not only South America, it's also Saudi Arabia, but it comes from the internet code that we use. But I mean, you couldn't say ZA, then you'd have to say Thai, wouldn't you? Or
Something
Tha.
like that. That would be really
Not
weird.
Kozar, Kotha.
Sorry if we're talking complete
Terrible.
nonsense to you ears. We are from South Africa, so we do apologize. We apologize for where we're from. Or do
Yeah.
we? No, I really don't. Sounds like it seems like the sound is a little bit more in sync. What do you think?
And as you say that,
Yeah, I died. I don't have very good luck with this, it seems.
just stop speaking, I guess.
Okay,
Don't mention the faults, and maybe it'll go away.
yeah, let's talk about Belo Horizonte. Group A, Group B.
I haven't actually checked the groups, to be honest.
Oh, they actually look quite interesting. Between them, if we. Wait, I'll just put the
All I
open.
know is there's no phase. There's no.
There is phase. There is phase. Group A
Is phase going?
phase SK Space Soldiers Ghost, which is quite interesting to me. Obviously, Ghosts are going to get wrecked. Space Soldiers, that's an interesting one because I don't.
Gonna get wrecked.
They're going to get wrecked, yes, but they could beat SK.
They're gonna get wrecked.
Well, you think because SK's at home, they're suddenly going to be good.
No, because Space Soldiers is on LAN.
They did win a LAN recently, but against terrible opposition.
A
So-
LAN. Let's keep going on about that. Did they beat in the final again?
Was it Rogue?
Yeah, it was Rogue. It was
Yes, Cadian's
2018
team.
Hiko, 2018 Cadian. They beat those guys in the final.
Jeez, that's some good going, eh? Beating Rogue. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
But hey, Group A is fairly interesting because of FaZe and SK. I think maybe the home team thing could really work out for SK because FaZe look not quite themselves, I'd say.
No, not at the moment. I mean, they could. They certainly could. Being at home could raise them. But I think FaZe probably tops the group. SK comes in second. Given that, I mean, maybe Space Soldier brings a surprise, but I just don't have that much faith in them, to be honest.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm with you there. I think they could maybe upset SK. It has happened once before. I think it was at Cologne last year, actually. But again, best of
Or
one.
it's GSL, yeah, GSL best of 3.
Yeah, I don't see it happening in best of 3 here. Group B, big Liquid Mouse Sports NTC. So right there, Liquid Mouse Sports. The other two, no.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
at least we get to see Smooya.
Yeah, that's true. Smee is actually
King Rat,
playing.
isn't it?
The King
No,
Rat is
it's
back.
Rat King.
The Rat King. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing, right?
No, it's not.
Well, we did cast a lot of Smee in ESEA.
But he is the
Europe.
Rat King.
We'll see how he goes. He's a very good player, actually, but yeah,
Yeah.
the less said about his social media,
Off server, not so hot.
So Mouse Sports have got nothing as well, which is quite interesting to me. Did you see that the pictures of his photo shoot in Mouse Sports colors? I thought that looked hilarious. It just didn't look right.
Oh, I was like, Mouse Sports have got nothing. I'm like, what?
They got
I was
nothing.
like, oh, N0
Jordan nothing
thing.
Gilbert.
Yes, N0 thing, nothing. The way you said it confused me because it was so offhand that I was like, oh, you're talking about the team being bad. I was like, they're okay. I mean, to be fair, I think Liquid tops that group with some ease. Mouse Sports could perhaps be upset, but I can't see it happening in best of threes. I think they're a good enough team, even worth nothing, to pull through that.
Yeah, I imagine so. Of course, they don't have their best player, but you know they don't have their on-server dad either, because he does look like somebody's dad. Let's be honest, Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot more pressure onto Sunny and Sticko, to be fair.
That's true. Sunny's looked really good lately, but I guess the question there is, do they have enough firepower without Oscar? And I have my doubts, because nothing certainly didn't have nothing when it came to firepower when he was last playing.
Sunny's been pretty hot when he's been playing. Oscar's also very up and down. Like, he's a fantastic player when he's hot, but he does tend to have those games where he just sort of does nothing.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was rude. Can't say that on stream. Well, it looks like we are ready to go, so you don't get to hear our podcast anymore. I'm kind of sad about that, but what I am happy about is Jailon shooting versus ClickTech. It's actually happening. We're playing Counter-Strike. Who would have thought after half an hour Counter-Strike would happen?
Yeah, it's a fun surprise.
Didn't expect it. I was expecting another
In the
E3
midst of
trailer.
a podcast, a game broke out. Oh, Cox for that aggressive push up the top there. He's actually going to catch off Dotty, and that's the perfect way to start. This is ClickTech already into the A side. Very much a retake play here from the CT side, and it's not a whole lot going on except for that insane headshot at the moment. Jailon shooting, get themselves into a 5 versus 3. There hasn't been a kill yet from ClickTech, and it doesn't appear to be. Finally, Flatru does some damage, but all at the cost of his own life.
Yep, that wasn't very useful at all for the ClickTech guys. At least they got the plant though, so you got to expect there'll be an AK buy in the third round unless they do something crazy and force up. We have seen that lately though. A lot of teams seemingly like to keep the economic pressure on. I just really hope these guys play a bit more fundamental than that.
To be fair, we haven't seen a lot of great fundamental saving amongst the teams in SEC. It's fantastically skilled players, but economic management not so great.
Even this,
Ooh,
I mean,
Cox.
Oh, as you said, geez, I'm losing sync on the stream so much. I'm always behind you. I do apologize, guys. We do seem to be having some trouble, but there's Cox still doing some work. You think this is a BM buy that he's gone for? Yeah, he's certainly dishing it out. In fact, gets another 2. I don't think he'll get to ace, unfortunately. He'll be mugged there by Raga, but still the BM buy. Not allowed in Overwatch League.
If it works, it works.
As is true. Hopefully I can regain some sync here. We are taking an external feed rather than GoTV, so these things can sometimes happen. Tonight we seem to have every possible technical issue. Let's hope we don't find any new ones. Meanwhile, we're on the AK buy here. Third round, and it's not going to help one Flatterer at all. Aries also ringing out with that scout at long range, taking down Dotty. There's got to be a reply, but there is no reply. They're just getting nothing done on ClickTech.
They're getting absolutely murked on the rounds. 5 versus 2 once again. Finally, Neil gets something done. And just like that, NJW gets the kill. Gejimzilla now all on his own back in a 1 versus 3. Can he get it? He gets the first shot, but after that, nothing more.
Still somehow 2 versus 1. How does this work? Gejimzilla, one of the better players as well. Definitely been one of the stars for ClickTech throughout the season, so I would expect him to actually be good for this clutch if he finds the correct timing here, and he's still got plenty of time on the clock as well to do whatever he likes. He likes to win, of course.
Most people like to win. Depends on how spectacularly you do it.
This is true. Taking his time, not making any noise, and they've gambled on the wrong area on the map here. They're towards the middle, hoping to maybe catch a sound cue or something. Let's just hope Gedgemzilla doesn't mind game himself by looking for them a little bit too hard here. Interesting plant position, but that will attract their attention now, surely. Are they actually... Oh, I saw that on the minimap they went towards A for a second, so they were even confused there. He's in a really good position here to catch them off. Will he expect both of them, though? Oh! Tense situation here for Gedgemzilla. Now he knows exactly where both of them are, but he is standing a little bit out in the open. Gets the first kill, but it's not going to get any more there. Cox, with that BM weapon, decides to throw it away. I thought he was going in for the teabag.
Nah, he was just looking for a better weapon, I guess. And better weapon he does find. Gets himself a defuse as well. So J-Lon shooting. Bit of an expensive third round, but unfortunately ClickTech, they bought AKs in that round, so they'll have nothing now. Back onto the CZs. And, I mean, those guns are pretty powerful, but in this situation, I can't see J-Lon shooting suffering too much. ClickTech is using speed, but the speed's not doing enough at the moment against J-Lon shooting. They just tend to be losing all the opening fights to ClickTech.
Yeah, it really took a Herculean effort there from a couple of players to bring it back in the previous round. And if that's what it's going to take to win yourself rounds, yeah, they're in a bit of trouble.
Well, I mean, Aries is starting off pretty well. And, well, Rucast not quite following up there as NJW is traded out. So 3 versus 3, and all of a sudden ClickTech's early round play. I mean, it's 1 minute 22 seconds in, and they've already got the bomb plant down. So J-Lon shooting will still have tons of utility in this situation, and as you can see, it is costing them big time. That is a fantastic shot, though, from Flatroot to get the kill onto Raga, but then they now know where he is. He's got no HP, so this is not going to be happening, I don't think.
Oh, he dinks another player as well. That wasn't great cover from Coxie there. He needed to do a bit more there to look after his teammate. But he does have a kit, so no harm done. We'll recover the AWP as well, one would think. He seems a bit confused. What on earth was he doing?
Probably getting shouted at right now, I would assume.
Definitely being shouted at in Romanian. They're not going to be happy about that. ClickTech, on the other hand, a European mixed team, so they've got a few different nationalities. In fact, Dottie, sometimes called Lurker Skywalker, is Swedish.
There's 2 Swedes actually on that team. As J-Lon shooting are going to just land that nade directly on Nikes. That's not going to be a fun one. But again, aggression, fast, speed up mid, and it is costing them big once again. This is just a slaughter in mid here. ClickTech just getting nothing done.
Jeez, they are getting destroyed. Maybe playing this fast is not working at all. The defense is set. It's waiting for them. They're not doing enough to flash any of these players out or move them out of position. Gedgemzilla, again, we talked about what a star he is for this team. Again, in another situation where he'd have to get an impossible clutch. He's trying his best, though, but his best is not going to be enough in the round, and that is the 5th round there to J-Lon shooting. Not what I expected at all, Prof.
No. I mean, it was a close game in the first game of the season between these two teams, but ClickTech eventually pulled out the win. J-Lon shooting at the moment is just utterly dumpstering them. Like, it's not even close. ClickTech keeps taking the fights in mid or at A, just mass swarming onto the bomb site, and J-Lon shooting just stacks tons of players there, and then takes fights. Look at this, 2 players already going down the A ramp area. That's the first kill. That's the sec. NJW, he's got no time for this game, as he is in one hell of a hurry to finish it, and he's going to grab himself a 3rd just because icing on the cake is necessary.
Jeez, he is wrecking them at the moment. NJ there with the triple kill, and there's the flank potentially coming in as well towards them, and maybe pushing a little bit too far is Raga. I think the problem for him there is that we're 2 players coming from different directions. I don't think they'd be too worried at this stage, though. 2v4 situation, only NJ with relatively low HP, so it's going to take pretty big effort here from Dottie. Dottie, one of the younger players on the team as well. I think he's 15 years old, so plenty of talent there, but the situation just seems so negative. What are they going to do?
Well, star of the future, and Flatroot puts Aries down. No more stars for him. J-Lon shooting doesn't actually have the best positions to deal with this Oh, sorry, NJ, he could be going down here very, very soon if he is caught out. But looks like ClickTech are going to throw the fake and then fall back. But that aggressive early position there from NJ will give them information to make the rotate back. And you can see they've already got one player in B. There's another one that should be rotating relatively soon from the CT spawn. And Jaylon shooting could very well get some bit of luck here. Dallas, does he get spotted? He's going. Oh, he's given his position away and gets absolutely wrecked.
Jeez, he might have just given them this round. He had all the position. And this push here from on Flattery, if he finds the timing, he could wreck both of them. Here's the shot as well, but he's still being patient, Jan. I like that Cox goes for the shot through the smoke there. He tries to hit something, but he hits nothing. One Flattery running them down with a hail of 7.62mm bullets there. That was some impressive patience out of the ClickTech player.
Yeah, and an ace on top of it.
An ace? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he put out an ace there, yep. One Flattery, we were talking him up in the build-up and clearly bringing these skills and all those expensive rounds from Jaylon shooting have come back to bite them now as ClickTech has a full buy. Jaylon shooting definitely doesn't, and NJ doesn't have a head either.
Next, generally more of an AWPer, but showing that he can use a rifle with the best of them. Floor zero there, just clearing the angles, and I'm assuming they're going to go for the boost. Yeah, they will in fact, and peekaboo, Cox hits him with a rather big hammer.
Yeah, that's one hell of a powerful hammer. They're actually going to get another kill. Their Dotty goes down. All of a sudden, it's a 3 versus 3. Weapons still do favor them, but players do not. As Dallas goes down and Cox hits a lovely flick there onto one Flattery. It's all on Gejimzilla once again. How many times have we said that? He's yet to win a clutch, though. To be fair, I mean, he's been up against at minimum 3 players every single time, so it's not really the blame game for poor old Gejimzilla. He's going to make it do what he can. And does his timing work out for him? Raga holding this corner. That is going to be the end of his life, unfortunately. And Jaylon shooting breaks ClickTech right back.
Yeah, that was rather brutal. And in chat, who's going to win? Probably Jaylon shooting based on how things have gone so far. But guys,
I mean,
watching,
to be fair, the
let
last
us
time
know.
these teams played, these two teams played, Jaylon shooting won 16-11 on Mirage with an 8-7 half. So, I mean, they have pedigree on the map, to say the least, and Juan Flattery has to be with that deagle.
Lays NJ flat. True to his name. This is quite quick here, though. They could catch off Raga potentially, but now the distraction coming there from Cat. That gives Raga an opportunity, but he only gets one. That might not be enough. It's definitely not going to be enough now. Aries and Cox, the two left alive here, and Cox needs to watch out because he doesn't have the support of his teammate close. Yes, that's
no point.
That's the right call. Got to be the right call, right, Prof?
Yeah, I mean, unless Cox somehow got that shot on the orb, or the guy jumping out of the apps there with the orb, that was basically when the round was decided. As soon as he misses that shot, there's no point. Now it's too difficult to retake, and it's clearly not difficult enough for Juan Flattery on this deagle.
Don't think Cox is going to be alive for much longer here. He might get one, but not even that. Gets denied, in fact. So ClickTech with strike back immediately on the force buy. They had no money there, so it wasn't even really a true force with, I think, only 2 of the players at armor. So you look at that situation, both rounds that ClickTech have gotten have been at the hands of some lax defense in that B-bomb side.
Yeah, is it even lax defense? It just doesn't seem like there's any defense, to be fair.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to play the long game, you know. Let me hold my fire, play smart, but then they don't kill anything when they do shoot.
Yeah. It just seems like the 2 players on B don't seem to have a good bit of team play between them. Floor 0 does eventually go down, but has taken out Raga for the start.
Are you
Dallas
kidding me?
hops through the smoke and gets a kill with about the entirety of his clip there. So they will be able to collect 2 weapons. Those should almost certainly be saved. No point going for the B side though, as ClickTech have it in. They have the bomb planted and they're about to lock it down.
Yeah, it seems like they're setting up for some exits in apps. I would hope. I really hope they're not insane and push forward with this, because these 2 weapons, I think, will help them rather handily.
That they will. Nice to see that Jello Shooter is actually stacking everybody together. So if ClickTech does walk through there, they're walking into a firing squad. If they don't, then gravy. Just get out with the weapons. Juan Flatru, though, he is definitely on his way towards what it should be a swift death. He's going to grab himself Cox, grabs himself NJ, but does go down eventually. And that's 2 AKs saved. Or is it? 2 AKs removed, so only the AWP survives. That's some damage dealt to the ClickTech economy, and if they do end up losing this round, they might very well be on a shaky buy in the next.
Yeah, that was some nice work there out of Jailon shooting. That's definitely going to keep the ClickTech economy within reach, and so far ClickTech have failed really to put much space between themselves and Jailon shooting in the rounds that they've won, and that start there for Cox not going to help. Gedgemzilla, usually the last to die, he's the first to die this time around.
Yeah, well, they probably decided that enough baiting from him. He needs to get involved, and his involvement is to die very, very early. Juan Flatru joining him in the grave.
Well, now you got to think at this point, let's go B. Rega doesn't do anything so far, so let's see if we can go there. And it seems to be exactly their thoughts. Probably less derogatory than my version, though, and flaws there, well, showing that there is a flaw in the system when you peek that angle. But somehow next, though, turning around and burning Raga. But only one left alive. Dotty in a 1v3. Cox surely knows where he is here. And unless Dotty gets super lucky, I don't see it. He's not going to get lucky. He's going to get slapped down.
Yeah, lovely shot there by Cox. But again, Raga seems to be having some real issues here on the B-bomb site. It's twice now that he's had players basically dead to rights, misses the spray and gets utterly wrecked.
It's not a good look, got to say. That could be exploited by a better team. And I thought coming into this that ClickTech were a better team than what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's odd, but I mean, like I said, Jailon Shooting didn't win the... Sorry, Jailon Shooting did win Mirage the first time these two teams played. So, certainly, there's precedent for this at the moment.
There is indeed. We definitely have a bit of information, at least in these teams, from covering them in the qualifiers and in the very first week they played against each other, in case you guys weren't here, because, of course, it was a very long delay at the beginning, so maybe you didn't hear us. Cox, meanwhile, being a bit sneaky there, using the smoke to his advantage. Not quite a one-way, but does catch them off nonetheless. And I do feel like ClickTech are maybe being a little bit too aggressive in mid without necessarily doing anything to flush that AWP out.
Yeah, I mean, they've done it in multiple times now where they basically just try and rush as many people into mid. You know, they just try and win mid by sheer force of bodies rather than any particular execute. You know, they don't use any real smokes, no real flashes. And unfortunately, it just allows Cox to constantly get early picks.
Indeed it does, and well, does a nice little pirouette there after that. There's one player that's Flatru, one Flatru to be exact, who managed to get himself through the murder hole, but then he got murdered. So that was that. 8-3 here. Jailon Shooting with a pretty emphatic half win, and for ClickTech, they got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, it's all very well and good saying you're making a couple of rounds close, but at some point you do need to start winning rounds, and ClickTech has found that very, very difficult thus far. But early play towards B. Who's going to catch that nade? Nobody. Somebody's going to deliver them. Oh, it's actually Juan Flatru delivering himself into the waiting arms of Raga.
Indeed, 3 pistols, yeah, alive, and not the most HP either. They should still get the bomb plant, though, which I think would have been their objective. And on the angle, NJ coming in. I thought he might get 2 there. Doesn't, in fact. 1v4 situation, never, ever, ever, ever gonna happen there with the HP that he had in the positioning.
Forever, ever?
Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever.
Yeah.
So there's another round for Jailon Shooting, and well, they've never really been in jail in this game so far. They broke out in the first few rounds, and ClickTech have never stuffed them back in.
No, it's been very, very rough for Jailon Shooting. Sorry, for ClickTech. They getting comprehensively mugged at the moment.
Yeah, comprehensively mugged. Don't quite. What are these sounds?
Even stealing their shoes.
Very, very strange. Sorry, I'm just getting contacted by an admin. Let me quickly have a chat with the nice man from ESL. Do apologize. Prof, entertain people.
That's going to be difficult. I'm told I'm not very entertaining.
I know.
Suppose I could tell a joke. It's a really bad joke, but
Do it.
I did crack myself when I saw it.
Is it appropriate? Are we going to get in trouble?
I don't think we'll get in trouble. So I got my significant other a get better soon card. There's nothing wrong with them. I just want them to get better.
Okay.
It's terrible,
That is
right?
terrible. Jeez. That is so horrible. Okay. I can go with that. Okay, hopefully I'm finished with the conversation, yeah, and we can get on with the game. And it looks like we are just about ready to go. That's some good timing there. I came back. So this is ESL Ace EC. Thank you for joining us. I'm Extremes. With me is Prophecy. Jailon shooting in a very good lead here versus ClickTech, but not a secure lead, one has to say.
No, secure is definitely not. Okay, Gejimzilla somehow flies up mid and catches himself an easy kill there onto Ares. NJ gets a kill, as does Cox. So things starting to turn a little bit more into the favor of Jailon shooting, but there is still that AK lurking around the map as Dallas. That's actually Slade method. He will get a kill. Traded out once again. Raga is going to get that one, and all of a sudden it's all up to Gejimzilla. I mean, that just seems to be sort of like a nursery rhyme, you know, like that whole "and they all lived happily ever after." Just seems as though, and then Gejimzilla was in a 1v3.
Yes, that seems like pretty much how most of these round stories end. There's no happily ever after for poor Gejimzilla.
No, definitely not.
Nothing
I mean,
working.
definitely, it certainly looks like it's going to be a happily ever after for Cox and ENG at the moment. 20 and 15 kills in the first half, and we still got 2 rounds to go. That's pretty spectacular, and Dallas picks up floor 0.
Dotty not going to be able to do much, and neither is Nex. Ares and Cox there with the kills, and it just seems like everything going wrong here. Gejimzilla, he's trying to clutch, but I think he's going to get shot in the back here, and that will happen duly. One flat through to the last man left alive, and I do approve of his name there, Wandela. But hey, we won't go there. There's 1 round left in the half here, and ClickTech absolutely must get this.
Yeah, to say the very least. I mean, 11-4 is a lot better than 12-3 in the grand scheme of things. 12-3 kind of puts you in that region of, if you lose a pistol, you're definitely dead. 11-4 at least gives you the vaguest of chances that you could make the comeback happen. And if I'm talking about comebacks, that's not the way to start them, because Cox has gotten the high fragger for ClickTech.
ClickTech just don't seem to have any plan here about what they're doing whatsoever, other than let's try to take a fight. And fighting with fire is never going to work out for you, and neither is fighting with Rugger. It seems he gets 2.
Yeah, finally turning up, and that's a scary couple of kills there as he gets 2 very, very good-looking headshots. All of a sudden, ClickTech leave a floor 0 and a 1 versus 4. You can speed the bomb, but, I mean, I don't know what else you can do at this point. Is the nades do start raining in, and Smoke's about to turn away, and Raga picks up his 4th on the round, so very well played to him at the end.
Yeah, very well played to him, in fact. 12-3 on the scoreboard there, and 23-3. I want to see what that HLTV rating looks like. That's probably... It's supposed to be out of 2, but it's going to be over 2, isn't it?
No, you can have higher than 2. It's not out of 2. It's just rating 2.0.
See, that's why you know more than me, Prof. That's why you're the analyst. So pistol round time, Jailon shooting. They're very close to taking this away. ClickTech absolutely must get this. And I'd even say, even if they did get it, maybe they would struggle a little bit. Gejimzilla, he's not struggling. He gets the first, but the reply here, that Deagle doing big damage. Rug and Ares also jumping in as well to get some kills. Nick's in a very good position. They haven't cleared this position. If he gets the second kill, maybe he can get his team back in, and he does get the second kill, in fact. So Gejimzilla getting that final kill towards middle, now in a 1v1. Is struggling a little bit for HP, but he does have a USP against the P2000. It's down to the headshots. Who's going to land them? Aries dancing around. He hears some of the audio cues, but Gedgemzilla finally clutches something. Triple kill here for the player from ClickTech, and are ClickTech back in this? Maybe. That was a great round.
That was fantastic. It was actually quite weird to see the angles that Aries was holding. It didn't seem to be... He wasn't really looking at anything, which allowed Gedgemzilla to actually get the jump on him there a couple of times and ended up in his death.
Yeah, that was very confusing. Very confuzzling, but ClickTech, well, they've managed to take it out of the fire, and now they're going to have to keep repeatedly taking it out of the fire because they definitely got 1 foot in said fire at the moment with the score as it is.
Yeah, well, Challenge Shooting doesn't need to play too aggressively here. They can afford to buy on a round or two, but don't need to do anything super fancy or take any chances. Dallas, though, he's not taking chances, taking Gedgemzilla clean... Sorry, Gedgemzilla's head clean off, and oh, nice. Now taking a fight in mid here, as Dallas definitely keen on taking these fights. Guys, just for those of you that aren't aware, Dallas is actually Slade Method. He will be changing his name in the next map.
Yeah, in case you're wondering why, suddenly there's this new player with a much cooler name that isn't the name of a city in Texas or a terrible TV show.
Or one part of a very famous film.
Well, still a good start there for Dallas. Slade Method, shall we say. He might get another one. That looked on to me, but
Negatory.
the aim punch, that's going to wreck him. So in they go. Deagle's not really suited to this sort of side push, and I don't think it's going to work at all. They're just jumping into the waiting arms of Dotty. Dotty should get his third, and actually a jump kill there, but a Kaylee style.
Yeah, unfortunately that's the problem with the Deagles, is you kind of need a mix of Deagles and CZs. Deagles for the range, and CZs for up close and personal. And Challenge Shooting went with just too many Deagles there to actually get into the side. That's the real issue with the Deagle, is that once you're in that close range environment, unless you're just nutty at hitting like really close range headshots, it's definitely not going to go well for you. This round though could go well for Challenge Shooting, as they do have the AKs. ClickTech have either misbought or not quite aware of what they'd be going up against, because those SMGs are not going to work out at all, and all of a sudden it's Nikes in a 1 versus 5. He can't do anything here.
Yep, just regarding the carpet there. Lonely. That lonely carpet that's not even straight. That's making my OCD flare. I gotta look at the situation there and say, well, there was a bomb plant in the first round. Surely if you ClickTech, you gotta expect AKs to be out.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable expectation. I'm not quite certain why ClickTech decided to do that. Nixie giving away quite a bit of noise.
He does seem to really, really like that poster for bottled water, though.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't? Bottled water's great, isn't it?
Still a sparkling, though. That's the question.
Still. No, sparkling because it's fizzy.
That is a peculiarity. You know, I've got a few German friends, and they all prefer sparkling water. They tell me it's a German thing, but maybe somebody who's watching to let me know.
It's a fizzy thing.
Do other Europeans also
thing.
prefer sparkling over still? I like my water analog, man. Flat. Talking a bit of nonsense, of course, but hey, when things are one-way traffic, sometimes you gotta keep it light. Challenge Shooting not keeping it light, however. They're dropping the full might and weight of their force upon ClickTech. Yeah, 13-5.
Yeah, Cox not going for the AWP. I don't think they even had money for it, so it's really not the end of the world. This Ares takes a bit of damage, and Juan Flatru, that's a great start for ClickTech, as they do get down Ares. Challenge Shooting now in that 4 versus 5 can still do some damage. The AKs obviously do have that one-shot capability to the brain. The rest of the weaponry on the CT side does not, so they still need to be pretty careful and aggressive. Once again from ClickTech, they've got a player pushed very, very deep into the palace area.
Yeah, that should give them some information here. The only thing is, of course, if all of them walk past him going towards ramp, he may never know.
I mean, it does allow him for a quick flank on them, but Challenge Shooting has decided the A site is where it's at.
Timing. That was so close.
And that's actually going to signal to them that Naxi can actually start pushing. He gets Cox, as Challenge Shooting is still trying to make something happen here through the middle area.
Oh, very nice shot from Dotty. He should get a second as well. Actually misses the flick, but it's not going to matter too much. He goes back for more, and more is what he will get you. As ClickTech rounded out Jailon shooting, unable to do much more than the single kill, and that is absolutely what ClickTech needed.
Yeah, they're looking pretty damn fantastic at the moment. Or ClickTech on the CT side, that was very, very well done there. Nike with a perfectly timed push, but he got the information through mid. I mean, if you see the players attacking the connector area, it's almost certainly going to be an A take at that point in the round.
It's got to be. There's no way that it's going to be much else. Oh, jeez. NJ there, catching out Gedgemzilla, the man who lived in every round until late on that previous half. This time being caught out first. It's happened to him a couple times in this half so far. And again, with a very limited buy here, Jailon shooting, doing huge damage. And this is spiraling out of control. I don't think they can win this unless Dotty does some big stuff, because Next now on low HP.
Problem is, Dotty's not actually going to be anywhere near the action, as Nike is going to be dealing with a 1v3 on the B side. If his timings are correct, doesn't look like anything's happening through mid, but it doesn't matter, as Cox cleans up the kill that Raga started, and that just means Dotty wants no more part of this map or this round.
ClickTech showing some real weakness against these forces. It wasn't even a proper force either. Not everybody had armor there for Jailon shooting, so should have theoretically been pretty easy for ClickTech, but against the Deagles, they seem to struggle.
Yeah, that they do. Jailon shooting has looked pretty sexy on the Deagles, to be fair. Like, a lot of their shots have been pretty damn solid, to say the least. As is that one. NJ goes down, but Dotty has given his position away. Does he suspect that Cox is up close and personal? No, he does not. Cox is playing with fire. Does he survive here? Nope.
Tries the 360 no-scope Deagle shot. Gotta love that, but doesn't succeed in this one anyway. So 14-6 here, within 2 are Jailon shooting of closing out the first map. This is our first map, of course. We didn't have a first game because Invictus Aquilas decided they want no more part in this championship and didn't actually continue. So we didn't get the first game, only the one game for tonight, and so far Jailon shooting looking good.
Yeah, double orb comes out now for ClickTech as they do go to possibly the Godzilla threshold, and have gone way beyond it. Dotty's going to miss a shot. Does actually nail NJ in the knees. So he certainly won't be doing any more adventuring, and Cox completes the deal. Dotty, though, he hits a wonderful shot.
And that'll be
once
all.
again, Cox. Yeah, that is indeed all. Dr. Cox is, has arrived. And he's just knocking JD completely out of the hospital at this point.
The verbal barbs, that poor kid. How he ever recovered from the beating that was laid on him by Dr. Cox. You got to go watch it on YouTube if you don't know anything about Scrubs. That's a classic show.
Well, Jailon shooting, get to the classic 15. Can they make it happen towards the all-important 16?
Yeah, it does look very likely at this point, considering the buy for ClickTech. The buy is a jumble sale. They went to a yard sale, they bought what they could. Pots and pans and second-hand clothes.
So they're playing PUBG.
Pretty much, yes. Let's hope their FPS is better.
That's physically impossible. Zilla and Cox trade out some damage. Rag is actually pretty aggressive here, but
Ooh,
aggressive movement has trapped Dotty and Gedgemzilla in the lowers area.
And that's the one rifle gone as well. So they need one Flattery to do something, and he had him dead to rights there. How did he miss all of that with the CZ? Cox just swinging out there and cold cocking him.
Not going to ask you what that means. So
That's
that
what
we don't
happens
get
when you
any-
hit somebody on the back of the head with a club. See
Doesn't
there,
sound like
it
it.
sounded bad, but it's really not. Floor Zero, though, he's heard a few bad sounds in his time, and he'd want to... Well, he's not going to hear any other sounds, shall we say. I was going to go a different way with that, but he got extinguished 16-6. Jailon shooting in such a good position here. This did happen the last time these two teams played, but not this emphatically. It was a lot closer on Mirage in week 1.
Yeah, a hell of a lot closer, but ClickTech clearly seemed to be off the pace in that Mirage game. We now go to Train. Quite a different style of map, a lot more tactical than Mirage is. Does still allow you to get some early aggression going, as we have an apparent 20-minute break for this. That's interesting. Not quite certain if
break.
there's tech issues.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think we'll probably be going to a break any second. So as we do that, we do thank you guys for joining us. This is ESL ACC Season 7 that you're watching. I'm Extremes with Prophecy Gaming. It's just Prophecy, actually, but if you want to follow him on Twitter, go to @Prophecy Gaming. We'll be going to an ad break, and we'll catch you guys.
There we go. 8 minutes.
There we go. There we go. Not 20 minutes. Okay. Stick
It's
around.
reasonable.
8 minutes is better. We'll catch you after the break.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Couple of kills here. Gonna get another one there with the help of duplicates, and Blink has decided he's had enough of this nonsense. No time wasted, and they will get free map control for days. You can sneak through mid there, and this time Primordial's gonna try to take a fight, but that's definitely not gonna work out. Raftu continues his death-dealing ways as he picks up
Gets a headshot, 2 headshots, 3 headshots. Cusco going crazy, and he just rounds it out. He wrecks them with the quad kill. For it. Oh, a double nearly. He actually gets the shot onto Aries push as well. Nearly gets the collateral. That's going to help. I was going to say it's going to help Floor Zero get the kill, but it doesn't, in fact.
Yeah, he just gets nailed there by NJ. Nikes getting aggressive again through that window. Grab himself Ragga and continuing the control here of mid. My friend, he's pretty much won it. NJ, though, might have something to say. And just like that, Gedgemzilla aces the pistol round on CT.
We're back, just about ready to go. Yeah, just waiting for the players to join. But we do have the pick ban on screen, eh, bro?
That we do. I mean, the only change is that last time we actually had Dust 2 played as the second map. Here, Gel and Shooting actually banned out Dust 2 with their first ban. And click, pick to go Train. Now, Train has been a pretty consistent map for them. They've won it 2 out of 3 times they've played it. Once against Jalan Shooting and once against Invictus Aquilas. But they did lose to the boys of
Headshot.
Headshot. So, I mean, I don't know. Can Jalan Shooting play ClickTech and beat them on Train? Haven't seen it. Obviously, they won Mirage last time and won it again tonight. So Train would be a bit of an upset of the apple cart.
Would indeed be not quite what we'd expect, but if you look at that, of course, ClickTech decided with Mirage first, and just to explain to you guys, this is the 4 maps are banned first, and then they just choose from the remaining 3, so it's not a traditional pick ban in that sense, so generally going to be 3 maps that the teams are sort of okay with playing.
Yeah, tends to be maps right, I mean, I wouldn't say right in the middle of their map pool, but both teams have agreed, as you say, to play these maps, so it's really just the order in which they played that's anything funny.
Indeed, I am seeing some worrying things about possibly ClickTech using a sub, so we might be in for another lengthy delay. I hope not.
Yeah, I would not be a great thing to happen at this point in time.
Definitely not. I was just enjoying that cast so much. You know, we might be waiting for a bit longer. Looking through here, is there any information? No information yet. So I guess we may be in for a little bit of a wait. We do apologize, guys. We do thank you for sticking with us. If you'd like to get yourself something for your effort, type exclamation mark giveaway in chat. You can find out how to enter the ESL SEC giveaway on Gleam. 5 €100 vouchers available. Not 500 euro vouchers. 5 times €100 vouchers for the ESL store. You can buy yourself something nice or buy something nice for somebody else if you're not a selfish git.
But what if you are a selfish git?
Then buy an Astralis shirt.
I approve of this.
Yes. Those things are so expensive, man. But hey, with €100 in your back pocket, it's suddenly cheap. You buy 2.
No, you really couldn't.
Yes, you really
Really
couldn't.
couldn't.
So again, we do thank you guys for being here. We might just be in for a little bit of a wait. So while we wait, maybe get yourself a cup of coffee, or if you're in Europe and it's really hot, because it's not really hot where we are, it's kind of cold, southern hemisphere for us, so it's winter. If it's warm by you, maybe get yourself a delicious gin and tonic. I highly recommend those drinks. Or a beer. It looks like we're finally back. Everybody showed up in quick order into the knife round here. Thanks for joining for ESL Southeast Europe Championship Season 7. I'm Extremes, and with me is Prof. Issy.
But
Yeah, that wasn't my greatest.
don't worry, we've both had bad jokes tonight.
We have indeed. Talking about bad jokes, knife rounds.
Crouch and right click. Crouch and right click. Oh,
Didn't work.
there we go.
Cool, well, we will be just about ready to go. We thank you for your patience for sticking around while we're waiting for the players to sort out their issues. I just installed a new update for my phone and it is really annoying me a lot. I do apologize. I need to put this thing down. New version of Android. It looks strange. It just looks strange, man. As does the name Corey there. We've seen him before for ClickTech, but he's now subbing.
Subbing for...
You're asking me to spot the difference now. I can't remember who was there before. We'll confirm that for you. In the meantime, long-range fights happening here. NJ doing his very best to get them. Somehow Slade Method gets up close. Gets two, in fact. That's going to help them out. Maybe if you're Slade Method, you don't want to be pushing this fight too much. But he goes for it anyway. Gets his third. And that molly is going to be completely nullified by the smoke that's lying there. The defuse comes in. Nothing that ClickTech can do. They just get decimated.
Yeah, and just like that, Jalen Shooting pick up their first pistol on train. And, I mean, what a way to start. It's the map that you lost last time to ClickTech, to actually lose the whole series. So, great start here on the CT side.
Very good start. 1-0. Nice and early still on the map, so plenty of time for ClickTech. But, geez, if you have to go based on their performance on the previous map from Jailon Shooting now with a sub, ClickTech going to be in even more trouble here.
And the sub is for Flat True as well, who did by far the best for ClickTech. So yeah, Jalen Shooting with a real chance now to actually pull through.
We see again the VM buy coming out there on NJ. Last time round I think it was Cox that had it. This time NJ sticking with that weapon. It did do rather well on Mirage.
That it did. 4 kills on the first round that appeared. For ClickTech though, they've only got 1. Can they get anything more at the moment? Skegimzilla and Floor will do their best to get up to some shenanigans, and that is one hell of a shenanigan because Slade Method is going to be sleeping with the fishes. Skegimzilla keeps doing the damage. This Deagle is doing huge work, but Cox pushes him and gets the kill as well. So Floor is the last man remaining. And he's going to be looking for some method of entry onto the B side.
But will it be a Slade Method?
No.
You had to expect that, right? Come on, you had to.
No.
Okay, well, there's going to
Don't
be
even
another...
have children yet, and the bad jokes are coming out.
I'm not sure that I ever want to, but hey, if I do, I guess the bad jokes are already pre-prepared. And, well, that kill was pretty much pre-prepared for NJ as well. There's no way that Floor was going to get out of that particular situation with nothing but a P250. Though we do have the AK buy here, thanks to that bomb plant in the first round. They got the bomb plant, they just didn't kill anything.
Yeah, they got absolutely nothing. So, Jalen Shooting.
What?
Continue to be able to... Okay, I don't even understand. Raga, somehow he's going to get a second kill there. How the hell is that happening?
How?
Gets himself 2, and NJ still on the bomb train. This is going to work out badly for him, though, as Corey takes his head clean off.
What?
And now Aries taking fights, and all of a sudden Corey turning things around big time. He's certainly replacing an important player in Flat True and showing that he himself can be quite the turnaround. A third for Corey, and all of a sudden, Jaylon shooting. Well, it's going to need to be Slade Method who goes ham. He's going to get the first kill. Just repositioning quickly. And I'm not certain if ClickTech would have heard him. It looks like he might actually catch them out here. As now the suspicion does come through. Dotty does look like he suspects Slade Method and he will have heard him there. So they now know where he's hiding. And Slade Method not able to win the fight at long range. Two players very, very low HP though. He could win this very easily. And there we go. That's floor going down.
They know where he is. And by there, I mean Dotty and his multiple personalities. But can he deal with this? He's not wanting any part of this particular fight. And I think rightly so, considering he might have been too far away there to do anything about it if he held it down. But he didn't hold it down, did Slade Method. Dotty, dot in his skull full of bullets there. That is that. ClickTech got it on the board.
Yeah, and somehow Jaylon shooting actually not looking too fantastic on the money. I would have suspected that they got a lot of kills on the SMGs, but clearly not enough to buy up fully. Slade Method actually saving on this round, so very, very confused buy here from Jaylon shooting. One AWP. Okay, well now Slade Method does buy the rest in, and okay, NJ. Gagenzilla sleeping with the fishes, and Floor and Dotty are getting
oh my word.
Okay.
He just keeps going bigger, NJ. Every time we think it's an amazing shot, there's another one. Yet another shot from NJ. He's destroying them. Their entrails all over the server, and as are their hopes in that round. What? Explain it to me, Prof. Help.
God himself came down from heaven, and he blessed NJ's deagle. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, the Virgin Mary. 4 kills for you. There's, I mean, I don't know what more you can say about that.
Jeez, that was a massacre. An absolute massacre at the hands of the Deagle. And that just drops ClickTech now into, again, a money negative situation. What can you do when you're facing a force buyer and that comes out? You can do that. You can go in as Gedgemzilla, get yourself a kill. Cox, though, does escape with his life against Dotty. I like how he's increasing the range a little bit here. You don't want to be up close with these weapons necessarily, and he's got his teammates coming in to help him out. Surely that's got to be the round here for Jaylon shooting, unless the CZ can do something. But it's the CZ in the hands of Ares there that does something, and that should be the round.
Yeah. Fairly easy round at the end of the day. They only lose one. That'll be Slade Method going down, but Jaylon shooting gets themselves that 4th. ClickTech does get the buy. Sorry, the bomb plant, so that'll definitely help them out, but double save is the order of the day. So ClickTech are going to get nothing done in this round. Certainly just a couple of pistols and maybe a set of armor or 2, nothing more than that.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough for them. This is a map, though, generally that's going to be somewhat CT favored. It's going to be like a 9-6-10-5 sort of scenario. So ClickTech definitely not out of it yet. Ooh, Corey out of it, though.
Okay, Ares. Some air strafing by Ares. Sorry, some air strafing by Gedgemzilla gets the kill onto Ares. Not going to be the same for Slade Method, though, who does get an AXE.
V2. The 2 is it's not really a full 2. Gedgemzilla on just under a third of his normal health, so he's got a bit of the black lung. Surely not going to last much longer when he walks into the crosshair of Raga.
Definitely not. And Raga holds down mouse button 1, controls the spray pretty damn well, and grabs himself an extra 2 kills.
Nicely done. So the 5-1 there, and finally another buy here for ClickTech. They're fully tapped out on the economy, though. There's a lot of zeros there.
Yeah, and this time Jaylon shooting isn't in danger of a reset. They can happily lose this round. Ares might not have money to buy the next round, but the rest of the team well stocked in terms of the dollar bills. And ClickTech, they need to start getting a move on here. And that is the perfect way to do it. Corey gets 1 kill, traded out. It is going to favor the T's, though. It's not the end of the world. Jaylon shooting do only have Slade Method on B, and at the moment he is a lonely soul there. As Gedgemzilla, next cab off the rank. Can he do any damage here? Smoke goes through, and Raga is going to catch Gedgemzilla. No shenanigans from him, and they do suspect that aggressive Ivy take as well.
Gedgemzilla probably needed that kill, but Is it going to matter in the grand scheme of things when Dottie gets that? Maybe it will, because Cox is there with the AWP. He's coming on the long flank here, and he would have shut everything down had they still been alive. He only managed to get the one. Still very well positioned here. That does give away where he is, but it's not going to matter. Cox is just dealing death here from afar.
Yeah, Cox has just been an absolute monster the whole of tonight. I mean, that's only his 4th kill on this map, but he was clearly a beast on Mirage. He's gotten a number of good kills here, and alright, we've already got some BM coming out, NJ, with the noob cannon.
Jeez, well, he seems to
The
go for those
Scar.
weapons that lesser players like to complain about.
It's interesting.
Oh, execution there.
Like, drop the smoke for it, pop, bang. Cheers, mate. Don't need you anymore. Dotty tries something sneaky. It's not going to work out. And click tech. Well, just baiting out shots, really.
Doing what they can. Fox is definitely doing what he can. Jeez, he hit that shot rather quickly there, and he had the support of Raga as well to make sure that he lived through the experience. And I don't know if this game's going to last much longer with the speed that Jelon are shooting ClickTech down.
Yeah, it's getting a bit out of hand now. ClickTech
Oh.
definitely... okay, knife in spawn. Seems reasonable.
Double
Double
AWP.
AWPs on the T-sided train. Can't see this working out too well. Again, just crazy amounts of angles to be watching and not much space to be moving around, so the AWPs don't work out too well. Gejimzilla, though, the speed is going to account for 2 players, and Gejimzilla continues his rampage here. And that leaves Slade Method in a rather unfortunate 1 versus 4. He's going to push out very quickly, but Corey is waiting and watching and killing Slade Method.
Well, that's the first time we've seen the speed really work for ClickTech. They tried it time and time again on Mirage, and they just got absolutely destroyed there in mid trying to do that. And here, finally trying it on train, and it works out for them. It didn't look likely with the double AWP, but to be fair, it wasn't the double AWPs that did it. It was Gejimzilla.
Yeah, Gejimzilla is just getting rapidly out of T main, and looks like he's trying to do the same this time. In that floor 0 is going to do that. He's going to grab himself Ares. Does the comms come through that they have to watch their behinds at the moment? Jalen shooting seems to be aware of it. NJ, oh, he's going to turn around right at the wrong time. He's going to try to push through the smoke for definite. He's going to grab himself Dotty. Needs to be aware that there's still more players behind him. Does look like he does not suspect it. Floor 0 goes down. Gejimzilla goes down. All of a sudden, Corey trying some shenanigans. Gets the first kill. Doesn't get the second. Cox picks it up fairly easily. And ClickTech, money is shattered once again.
Yep, as are their hopes in this particular round, one would think, considering the money. But it does look like they're still going to invest anyway, so I guess going for the all-out approach, maybe they'll try something quick again because of those CZs. That could work.
Yeah, that it could. I mean, it does favour the speedy plays that ClickTech have been running the last couple of rounds. It does look like it's also going to be a B hit. And NJ, well, I mean, is it going to be a hit if you even get to swing? At the moment, ClickTech doesn't have much of that. Dotty, though, sends a present his way, and ClickTech look like they might be in with a chance.
Yeah, maybe just a hint of a chance. Roger could get all the information in the world, though, yeah? Or he could get a world of hurt if they decide to come down Pop. It almost looks like they might choose to evacuate here towards Pop. He's up close, and that's a very nice use of the double drop there. You've always got to time it so well with that flash, and, well, I think that could be the round, maybe here. Are Cox and Aries going to go for this retake? Aries may be in a position to deny it somewhat as the plant comes down, but I don't know, with Cox being so far away, it's taking him a while to get here. They're going to need to get lucky.
That they will.
Aries, does he smell a rat? Well, hits the rat with a big hammer. That's Corey off the server. And spotting him out beautifully is Aries. That's a bit of luck for him that Dottie's leg was showing there. Doesn't seem like Dottie was aware of it. So now in the 2v1, Floor the man who's left here to deal with this. And time is a wasting, but the cover there from Cox, perfect. He's been hitting everything tonight. And that is ClickTech absolutely denied there. It didn't look like the retake was on, but Aries, he has an absolute field day outside, getting 2.
Yeah, and that's only his 5th and 6th kills, so well played there by Aries. Just a fantastic retake. Didn't get too panicky, didn't try anything funny, just took the correct angles, pre-fired certain corners, and good spotting there on the second player. Either way, JLN Shooting get themselves a 9th. ClickTech, well, they're still looking for their 3rd, and at the moment it doesn't seem likely anytime soon.
Did he just shoot his teammate through the wall? I'm sure Neil's a little, Nex is a little confused there. But as it is, nobody dead yet. You'd got to think with Floor Zero out here, though, somebody's going to die, and it's going to be him, actually. NJ turns around at the right moment. Corey and Dotty, though, with the fairly emphatic reply, and Rugger, he's low. He should go down, but Gedjimzilla, I don't know how he managed to fluff that. And on the angle, surely got to go down. Aries coming for the long flank, but geez, everything is so confused, so broken apart here and disjointed for both teams.
Yeah, ClickTech just trying to realign themselves at the moment. I don't know if they're aware of where the AWPer is. Dotty might have just been done by timing there. And ClickTech, they know the AWPer's got to be close. Cox at the moment looks to be saving.
Or maybe he was
I think he's just saving. It's an AWP and doesn't want any part of that.
Probably a good decision, considering if he had a rifle, maybe it's on to go for it, but with an open connector, there's so many angles you've got to look at when you come out of there. It's just not possible at this sort of point of a retake to do that. Early round, of course, you run out and you look with the AWP towards main. There's only one place you have to look. But here, 10,000 angles.
Yeah.
Jeez, I wouldn't do it, personally. Cox, though, he shows that he can pretty much do most things with an AWP that the rest of us can't. And as I say that, still manages to keep the weapon. Does look like they're going to force around it, which I guess with the economic situation and the round wins that they've already got, may be worth going for. ClickTech did, of course, add to their rounds. The only problem here is if they lose this one, then ClickTech very much in with the shout of the 9-6.
Yeah, I mean, they could still turn it around at the end, but at this moment it's looking a little bit rough. JLN Shooting has won the rounds pretty successfully when they've been forced down to these pistols, and as I say that, it's certainly coming big, and okay.
Well, that was quick.
All right, that's, I mean, I don't even know what to say.
Not much. ClickTech trying the speed, but JLN Shooting were ready for them this time, and the deagle didn't have to come out. I saw NJ with the deagle. I thought, well, we know what we saw before. There was that absolutely ridiculous quad kill. Didn't even get to fire a shot. His teammates there, Aries, doing big work. Ruggy doing some work as well. And he just had to sort of wring his hands and watch from afar.
Yeah. I mean, ClickTech have real problems tonight against any sort of force buy. Slade Method gets an early kill there. That'll be on Corey. And he will then hightail it out.
So it does sound like a war zone out there. Lots of gunfire. Not that many people dead. As I say that, though, Dotty gets himself one in the bag. Next, also another. So that's maybe helping out. This is helping even more. Gedjimzilla, I thought he might get that other one as he turned around rather casually to go for another kill. But somehow we're in a 2v2 retake. NJ probably needs to wait for his teammates here, and that could cost them.
Definitely will cost them there, as T gets both of the last two frags. So ClickTech and JLN Shooting have been trading rounds back and forth in the last few, and that's, I mean, putting a little bit of a dent on JLN Shooting's rather stellar-looking trophy at the end of the first half here.
Yeah, it looked like they could be on for more than the 10. Now they're by a little bit broken. 2 shotguns and SMG involved as well. So expect a bit of mayhem at the hands of those weapons. ClickTech not with the full AK by either. And in drop, the one place that weapon on this map can work. And does it ever work? The other shotgun also gets itself a kill as well. NJ, can you get more here?
That's brave.
Oh my word. He was fully flashed. He nearly got it, but Raga had his back. This is just falling apart here. JLN Shooting wrecking them with shotguns.
No idea what's going on anymore. Either way, it's a 2-on-4. There are some rather awful weapons.
Are you kidding me? How did he get so close? This is just the rapid flank. The bomb goes down meanwhile because everything is disjointed and broken apart. Gedgemzilla fully flashed, gets the kill. But he's probably going to get flanked as well because everybody's behind everybody in this round.
Yeah, and they have a molly. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I don't know what to say about that round. Everybody was behind everybody. Follow me, I'll be right behind you was the mantra of that particular round. 11-4.
Yeah, 11-4 half. That's a better than average half. I mean, that's actually a very good half for Jalen shooting. Slight chance that ClickTech can turn around. They'll absolutely, obviously need to get that CT pistol, which they did in the last map, and they've done historically on this map before. But that needs to happen, and it needs to happen now.
Yeah, good point in chat. No one flattery. Definitely need him if you ClickTech.
Yeah, I mean, Corey's, to be fair, Corey hasn't done too badly, but I think the Juan Platru carry in the first map on Mirage was pretty solid. Darty just gets absolutely murked.
Oh, they're getting just run over. Everybody's dying.
Alright, ClickTech early. Ares has this habit of flying through the air and killing people. It's pretty upsetting. And it's a knife fight, which Slade Method wins.
Okay, I don't know what to say to this anymore, man. This is devolving somewhat. ClickTech just not able to hit the side of a barn door there. Possibly not even the side of a blue whale with the way the shooting on the USPs was going. Jailon shooting wasted no time in getting out there. And it looks like they want to go to bed early.
That they do. And at the moment, I mean, ClickTech does look very, very lost without one platform. I mean, I don't know. It seems very, very odd at the moment. It's just sloppy play from ClickTech. It's not like they're not doing anything super fancy. I mean, okay, well, Dotty's hitting some nice shots, and then ENG gets killed. But you can see it's just ClickTech are taking fights. They're just not winning. Jalen shooting is winning far too many easy fights here, where they just get a perfect lineup on a ClickTech player and then just tap him out at range.
Yeah, it's not been hard for them at all. You got to expect the round one and the bomb plant to come in, yeah, unless Floor Zero can do something ridiculous. There's something ridiculous. He gets himself one, but not able to bag another as Rugger. Well, he gets a scalp, you know, a trophy for the wall.
Yeah, Corey is trying to rotate in here. It's quite a long rotation. He doesn't have a kit either, so he's going to need to make something happen fairly soon. But Jalen shooting at this stage, very, very difficult for Corey to actually win this. They do also have a molly, so that's not happening. Oh, timings.
You could tell his life flashed before his eyes there, but he did manage to nab the kill at the end at NJ. Shows that he can do things with a rifle just as well as he can with a deagle. Pretty sure we're going to see that 4K in a highlights reel of tonight at some point.
Yeah, that definitely needs to go into a highlight reel at some point. But I mean, you could see the kills. I mean, what? Dotty's on 13, Corey's on 10, the rest of them aren't even in double digits. Jailon shooting has 4 players in double digits and, like, you know, mid-teens as well in terms of the kills. So at this stage, ClickTech just can't buy a kill. And Ares, he doesn't need to buy a kill. He's just going to pick them up fairly. Okay, NJ. All right, that's just... I mean, at this stage, I just don't think it's ClickTech's night.
No, they are getting destroyed. Stomped on. The hobnail boots are dancing a jig in their faces. So yeah.
Dotty. Is that MP? No, UMP.
Yeah, it's not much of a save, to be honest.
No.
Better than nothing, I guess, but still, nothing's better than Counter-Strike.
Korean barbecue might be though.
Dunno. Did you see what Harry said?
No, that's because Harry's foolish.
Very foolish. Yeah.
Either way,
go have a look at Just Harry on Twitter. Sorry, you were saying?
I said 2 knives.
Triple scouts, double deagles. I don't see this working. This is desperation times. I think they know they're dead in this game already. Talking about dead. Next, not alive any longer. Rugger on the angle. There is the knife. But that is all.
Yeah, it does seem like just game's devolving a bit at this point.
Yeah, what devolving? Corey comes out. Surely not. Surely not. This is just getting stupid. Slade method. Must know the method of getting this kill, one would think. Dotty is on low HP and somehow got into a clutch here. And Dotty wins it. So I don't know what this game's just evolved into, but it was Counter-Strike, now it's something else.
Yeah, I don't know. It's become a bit of a meme, this joke.
Very much so, but you can hear there's a lot of chatter going on as well. We can't see the chat, so I wonder if it is friendly banter or not. Still a lot of pressure on this buy here, and that's going to put more pressure on. Double kills there. Dotty with the single reply, and that will probably be it for this round. Should be 15 here. As I say that, though, Corey has other ideas. He certainly showed his other ideas in the previous round, Jan. If they fight him one by one, maybe they could give Dotty a chance. He showed it in the previous round, his ability to clutch. But the triple kill from Slade method will put paid to that. Not able to win the clutch the previous time around, but this time around, that is that. 15-5 map and match point. Yajelon shooting 15. Click Tech 5. Surely that's got to be the end of the game.
Yeah, and Raga 30 and 8.
Jeez. He struggled a bit on CT side on Mirage, but certainly come alive since then. Is it going to be yet another series of crazy Deagle kills? Guess not. The Kriegering's out. And the Krieg will get itself too, in fact. That's got to be pretty much that against the Scout. He'd have to ace here with a Scout, and I just don't see that happening in any universe among any of the millions of possibilities there. 16-5 Jelon shooting. Take it over ClickTech very easily in the end, thanks to the absence of one flatterer on that second map. And, well, not much to say there. They got destroyed.
Yeah, that's the nice way of saying it, I guess.
Well, there are other ways we could say it, but we do want to be back tomorrow night.
Well, I mean, we'd like to be casting in the future, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely don't want to wreck your career with a particularly flowery explanation. So we do thank you guys for joining us. That's the game for tonight. We're back tomorrow night with some more ESL Southeast Europe Season 7 Championship. And while you're still here, if you want to win yourself something nice, type exclamation mark giveaway in chat. One of 5 €100 vouchers available for the ESL store through the Gleam giveaway. So definitely give that a look. I've been Extremes, and with me has been Prof. Any final words, Prof?
Stay safe.
Stay safe. We're going to have to stay safe. I thought we were going to the break already. I guess we're still here for a second. Also, if you do join us tomorrow night, you'll see some great Counter-Strike. But if you want some other great Counter-Strike from ESL, Belo Horizonte happening as well. That's pretty exciting, surely.
Yeah, that's going to be very, very exciting. It's another, I mean, I would say kind of tier 2 event, but there's a good enough of a spread of teams there that it certainly looks like it could be a very good event.
Check it out tomorrow from 4 p.m. CEST. That is us. We'll see you tomorrow night.
find the loudest tease. We set down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I remember the ocean moon. Memories die out too hard. But we were traveling the mountains just to find the loudest tease. We sat down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island.